Hello everyone, this is Harshit Jalam. Today I'm presenting about my CS230 Meetup project. So let's start. So this is my first Meetup project, which is a web and app development workshop. It was hosted on online in Discord on April 14th, 2024. The timings were from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and the host was Fernando. uh, he was an host for the whole meeting. So this was the link which we were provided in the meetup. So let's move forward. So a little bit information about the host. He's a software developer at his startup which is called Dark Mode. So you should so basically started this is a startup last year. Since he's been doing meetups and posting meetings and recording the meetups in the YouTube, and this is his YouTube channel, which is Dark Mode Devs. So he's a full stack Java developer, and he's also a fourth year student, full time student at university at UNT in Tempe, Arizona. So uh, in the meeting, it discussed about the importance of coding and the consistency of a fundamental concepts across the languages like Python, HTML, Java, and CSS. So the speaker also told about his project, which is basically is on AI, where users take pictures of the food tablets for the ingredient feedback. So later on, the speaker also told about the environment of the web application, which is using like HTML, SCCSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap 5. He also compared the use of SAS to regular CSS, and he told about the importance of the benefits and nested selections and variables. He also discussed about the use of the CSS framework, especially the CSS and the bootstraps, and the advantages of um, uh, Paracle and as a builder. Later, he told how he struggled to remember the specific decision making tools and decide to use simple structure like if and then conditions as the temporary solutions. But later on, he told us he is going to develop uh, and use certain specific decision codes in his upcoming in the project. Later on, he discussed about the project they have been working during this week, including a website application from the scratch using the React application and the Reduce application. Since it was an online meetup, I couldn't have any chance to meet anybody in person, but I asked the question to the presenter. like uh, my question was, what other languages are you using to develop other applications? And he replied by saying, right now, saying that he's using Java and HTML as of now, and he using some applications like React and Reduce for designing or for creating the man maps of the app. And he also showed us few uh, examples how to use React, and how he's building a mind map to create a particular app. And he showed us some applications regarding that. So I really enjoyed attending this meeting as I learned new things about the Java and app development, and also as a website development. And uh, and I also enjoyed while creating the mind maps from the scratch, like how they are creating the mind maps and how they are using uh, connections to build one website, like one button to other button. I would love to attend more of these meetings in the future sections. So that's it about this meetup, the first meetup. So the second meetup is an IEEE meeting. This is in a sixth meeting of IEEE. In this meeting, they discussed about the field trips, the club is going to take place in the upcoming days, and they introduced us to the V tool and show how it used. And they also mentioned about the Pino thing down and the Bristol shutdown. And I think they also told us about the IEEE club, like they told us if you join the club by using your student ID or giving us student details, like will we need to just pay $20 for the membership kind of that. And really love to be a part of this IEEE meeting. So I'm planning to join IEEE club in the future. So So now going forward, it's about the Stack Overflow. So I use Stack Overflow a lot because I have taken my CS 101 class this semester. So it's been my savior for this semester. Like if I have any doubts, I'm going to Stack Overflow and I'm using my Stack Overflow by asking my questions, everything. So here is a small example for that. Uh, so in in our class right now, we're doing math plot lab and the Python. So I have some doubts about how we need to create a histogram using a list in the list values by using matplotlib. And like I was getting this error earlier. So when kind of this error. So when I look into the answers, and I got the my solution and where I did my error. So this the Stack Overflow overall helped me a lot to solve my doubts and questions every time. So about GitHub, it's an developer platform. It's like a storage locker for the codes with the superpowers. Teams can work on the same code at once, see all the changes, and review if needed. It's also a social network for the program to share ideas, collaboratives, and awesome projects. So most of the GitHub projects or projects which we do are basically public, so other students or other professionals can just look into it. So it is a small example of that. And um about GitHub, it's in a version control. It never loses work. GitHub saves every changes, so we can retrieve the previous version of if we needed. Collaborative, multiple peoples can work on the same project at once from anywhere in the world. It's an open source to share your code with a word browser, public projects to find solutions and inspiration. So that's it. Thank you so much.